Pinball Museum. More like a Costco filled with a bunch of games. And I mean a bunch of games. Old games, new games, weird games, and broken games. Brickey here. Friends, join me as I explore the design of the Las Vegas Pinball Museum and its many oddities. And there's a lot.
So I designed this building, right? I'm for sure pushing back. Like, do I really have to put the address on the top of the building? Does it have to be that big? Can I tuck it down here somewhere? Like, do I really have to put it right there? What is this relic? All right, so this is full-on museum, right? Just everything kind of tossed in here. Some things look like they're in pristine order. Some things look like they're, not working. And then there's this corner. Yeah, this is awesome. Well, yeah, look, there's the circuit boards. There's a physical part of one of the games. This is wild. I like that I walked in here and I just immediately went straight to the trash corner. All right, so I definitely did watch a lot of Buck Rogers as a kid. Twiggy, 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 twiggy. I also watched a lot of the old Incredible Hulk TV show as a kid. I love the Hulk. This is definitely illustrated from the maroon slacks era of Bruce Banner and the Incredible Hulk. Check it out. Check it out. It actually has a date on it. 1979. That adds up with my memory. That is awesome. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Old school Kiss, stenciled on fire, rock and roll, lightning bolts, stars, illustrations, Star Child, Ace from Outer Space, Peter Criss, the Demon. Man, did I love Kiss when I was a kid. Woo! This one is great. Yes, absolutely love the vibe of this one. That 80s style Vegas poker dealer. This is great. All right, Chris Glass just found the Spring Break pinball machine, and look at that. Little Sari dogs everywhere. If you don't know, I have one of these dogs. Oh, and no dogs allowed. That's all right, because this dog knows how to partay. Aw, Sari girl. I also enjoy that the side looks like an 80s heavy metal guitar or t-shirt. So over in the junk pile section, look at this treasure that we just unearthed. 1961, $4. And it actually makes a mold of Pluto right in front of your face. That is wild. You have the Disneyland logo, doing the old school every other color letter. Make your own Walt Disney characters. And you can color them too. Amazing. And then obviously the Donald Duck one would be broken. Look how great all that type looks on that black background. This is wild. This is just manufacturing for people to watch live as some sort of magic trick. And look at that. 25 cents. Oh, take me back to 1961. All right, I have to manufacture one of those Plutos. How can I not? Whoa, look at the side. Look at the side. 2 coins. Oh, I see. 2 coins side by side. I see. I don't read directions so well. Yeah. Let's go. All right, so the two plates are pressed together. Do we get to see the plastic injected? We don't get to see the plastic injected. Here's our pressures. So I guess the plastic is coming in from those. That's being injected down into our mold. So you really don't get to see much. You really don't get to see much. Just those two things close.
Yeah.
And the plastic. Oh, look at it. So sweet. All right, this little robot hand's coming down. Is that going to take off the broken pieces there? It's clear. All right. All right. Disney magic. I guess maybe it's cooling. So I guess maybe this is the cooling phase. We can see the mold inside of there. All right, it stopped running. Wait a half, oh there you can see. Wait a half a minute for your character. I don't think that that's coming out. I think that that's where it lives. Sick. If you come to Las Vegas and you come to the Pinball Museum, make sure you stop and say hi to my Pluto collection that's inside of there, because I think that little knife that came down, I think that was supposed to push it down into the release, and no can do. So what a fascinating way to spend $4. Straight up Disney magic. I think Glass has just figured out a hack. Stuck in there. It's really warm and it's stuck in there. Oh, I don't want to rip it in half. Oh my God. It is. Oh my God. Oh. It is so stuck inside there. Hold on. Yeah, liberated. Yes. Look at him. Look at him. And that will be where he lives. So definitely, if you come by, say hi to my Pluto, who's going to be chilling right there. I bet it'll be here the next time you come. Yeah, see, it was supposed to come down here, but we just went ahead and lifted up the whole top. I really dig these old school ones with the wooden box. I mean, you can actually see the stencil where the spray paint is blown out there in the corner. I kind of really dig these real basic ones. Look at that. Look at that pattern. That is great. Oh my God, and just all the scratches and patina in there. Look at this one. Oh, that is awesome. Aww. Pinball machines used to be a thing that they would put inside of a bar and they would pay. Like you could play and you would be able to win a jackpot from them. Not like a slot machine, just a thing where you could win. So there was a little bit more than just video gaming to the gaming part of pinball machines way, way back in the day. All right, I think I have found my favorite era of pinball machine because I absolutely love all of these with the airbrush or spray painted stencils on the side. And I just love how the patterns loosely have something to do with whatever their theme is. That is cool. Here's a bicentennial machine. Oh, I also love this category where there's like some sort of activity that happens on the backboard. Instead of just being the score, some sort of animated thing would take off. And look, there's just circuit boards just sitting right on top of that one. And look, just like an old school gas pump. The score actually rolls over. Yo, does this one actually do anything? No way this does anything. Yo! This springs, I need 2 hands. I need this. I need 2 hands. What is this witchcraft? I need 2 hands. All right, bring it up. How do I get him to hit? Back control, push. Ah, come on. Ball control. Back control. Oh, okay, I gotta push over here. Ah. You cannot do this with 1 hand. All right, up higher, up. I gotta get it to go up and drop down. Up and drop down. This is so ridiculous. All right, I'm gonna elbow it. Oh! Oh! The elbow's not working. Oh! This is... This is the most fun I've ever had. I hit it backwards. Foul ball. Get. Oh, it was fun while it lasted. 9 innings, no home run. That was awesome. Doing it with my elbow. Yes, this is very cool. June of 1970. Here's some of the machines just sitting on their sides where you can really get an idea of the stencil. But look, you can see just like a little bit of overspray, right? Where the craft person taped this up, spray painted that baby blue, and then they removed the tape. Just got like a little bit of overspray. I always love when you can see where the artist was inside of a project. Like, look at this. Just weird pattern on the top of it. All right, this is High Hand from 1973. And just look how basic the graphics are. Man, I really love how simple some of these older machines are. And this one's just fully gutted. So you can see all the different motors down in here that would be connected to this top part where all the actual animations and animatronics take place. Right there on it. That is fascinating to see the inner workings of how something like this comes together. Loving this showboat and the old school illustration, the 1 color, well, 2 color print right there on the top plate, and then just the old timey illustration. And then I am a sucker for steamboats. Growing up on the banks of the Ohio River, the Bella Louisville and the Delta Queen would go by our house, and I just love old school steamboats. Shout out to the Mark Twain and the Liberty Bell. I once talked to this guy who collected sprinklers. Don't worry, I'm gonna tie that into pinball. I asked him, like, why do you collect sprinklers and why do you have over like 300, 400 sprinklers in your garage? And he said that he loved the idea that each one of the sprinklers did something very basic. It delivered water to an area that needed to be watered, but they all did it in a very different way. And what's fascinating about this place is the idea of pinball is basically the same. 2 paddles, 1 ball, a spring that gets shot up into the game area. But look how different they all are with the bumpers, the storylines, the backboards, the graphics. Like, it's just the same idea reinterpreted over and over again by other artists, other designers. And I love that repetition inside of design. When you see different people doing the same thing in their own style and their own vision, I absolutely love it. Now, I remember being a kid and going to the arcade or the Pizza Hut, and video games that you got to sit in always felt extra special because they did feel like a ride. So I was kind of right the first time. Now we've hit a more modern version where we can see a Mandalorian with a full-on digital projection board there, or just a digital board, not projection. Yes. So this one definitely does go to 11. As cool as it is that they're putting screens inside of pinball machines, because obviously it probably makes it easier to spread the information around that the games require. I don't know, there's just something about the old pixel system where it was obviously more difficult for them to deliver whatever information they needed, but that restraint of design I think just made it a little bit more special. I sound like an old guy complaining. Oh, sick, even the worst rock band of all time has one. As cool as these modern ones are, and how much interaction they have, adding in all the different upper paths that the pinball can travel on, and then the different things like the Razor Crest and Grogu in the corner. I think I like the basic old ones better. And speaking of basic, it doesn't get more basic than this one. Look at this.
Who wants a match?
Yo, there's only one paddle. Look at Texas Ranger. Wow. Is that like a big... Is that a Gatling gun? That is crazy. Or a Tommy gun? That looks pretty wild. Right, something like this would definitely have seduced me when I was a kid. Look at that awesome illustration in the back there. How many tons can you load in hopper? Oh, so you pick up the pelts and then you try to drop them in that hopper. What a bizarre game. Absolutely love it. All right, so I played this without reading the instructions.
Okay.
And it took, since I was filming, it took one hand over here and my elbow over here to try to hit a home run.
What do you, is it this?
Just put it in and just go for it on the adventure.
What do you, oh, gotcha.
Hit that home run, Hammer.
Oh my God.
If you just hold that over, it'll make the ball float.
Oh, it does.
Yeah. So like that's your wind source, so get the ball at the height.
Oh. This is amazing.
It's the best game of year.
You only get 9 swings and you've already had 3. It's 4.
I like that it's like a baby doll.
It's the scariest baseball player I've ever seen.
Look at this little glove. Oh, that was home run.
I'm hitting the back wall.
That was home run.
Yeah.
Of course you'd be good at this. Hey, it's kind of like Luke Skywalker, the Millennium Falcon.
Oh,
Come on.
Use the force.
I can't get it high enough.
Just the stencil on the front of it. It's amazing. All right, class is taken.
You fucker. I'm a little on top of the ball here.
Oh!
They counted it.
Home run. Oh, look at the Cincinnati Reds with 2.
Chris used to play this as a kid or something.
It went from 1 to 3.
Oh, there was a guy on second.
Chris has to figure it out. You gotta hit it when the air's bringing it on the upswing.
Just that, when it's popping up, you gotta smack it. Oh.
I mean, 4 runs?
I mean, technically 3, because it did give me 1 extra for that.
Yes. Look at this BMX. I don't even know what the hell this was, but I love old school BMX. Wild Wheels. Yeah, doing a little freestyle down there. I wish I can do some cans. So there's somebody else over at the Disney machine, and I just told them how they'd have to do it. And the little blade, like theirs came out of the mold, but when it pushed it, it just pushed it over. So I'm like, yeah, you might have to pop the top if you want to get your Pluto out. But hey, 2 people using it in the last little bit, that's pretty impressive considering there are 1,000 games here and that one's getting love. People love the Disney Magic, and look at the back of this game. Yes, look at this blast from the past. Hummers. The side of this pinball machine has a perfect illustration on it. With the black background, using the magenta or the purple as sort of the background color, but also the bottom low light on the creature. And then all the scales, the illustration, like the little highlights that are going up on the top part of the flesh, the divers behind them. Like just absolutely a perfect illustration. Damn, that's great. That might be the coolest one I've seen. And then there's this guy. Duncan Alien, more like Drunk Alien. What's up? Probably 1,000 games here, and only one of them has a sign that says, please use inside voices. Bubble hockey, where friendships are erased. Ton of baseball machines, only one football machine I've seen, and look at this creative problem solving. FOOTBALL. I love good problem solving with typography.
Space. A lot of work out here. Look at this. Out here working machines.
Oh, Hammer's running a letterpress right now.
Yeah, what do you guys need, a Wanda? I mean, done did it, dude. Oh, it says good luck in the middle? That's dope, dude.
Yeah, right?
He is going back in for a second coin.
What else do I need to add? Once it's fill up. Think so?
If it doesn't fit and you've gone this far,
There's 4 more quarters.
Oh. Bring it out. Oh my God. Look how close I was. The R and the W and Wally touch.
Oh man, Wanda's W is kind of funky. Wally, Wanda,
Oh yeah.
and Toby, Hammer forever. That's so good though.
one more. He's going in for his third coin. He's going in for his third.
I think that's perfect. Wow. Wally, Wanda and Toby. Hammer. Forever. Perfect. Maybe we can keep that going.
All right, friends. From the Pinball Museum in Las Vegas, thank you so much for showing up and hanging out with me on one of my business trips. Came out here for the licensing show. Went over to Area 15 last night and just kind of made the most of a little business trip out to Las Vegas. I appreciate you showing up. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. I know it was sort of a different collection of things, but that's kind of how all this is going to work. I will always be in Disney when possible, But when I have to go live my life and do things out on the road, why not take the vlog with me? I will see you guys back here in a couple days for our next video, where we will be back inside of sweet, sweet Disneyland. But hopefully you enjoyed this little excursion, going around Las Vegas, going to the licensing show with me and my friends. Thank you so much for showing up. I can't wait until I see you real soon. It was fun. It was fun. I'm ready to get home.